Hi, I'm Kathryn Szklany, Registered Dietitian with Oswego Dining, and I'm here to talk to you about mindful eating. I'm sure I'm guilty of this. How many of you this semester have found yourself coping uh, due to stress by grabbing food, maybe overeating, maybe grabbing a whole bunch of candy or eating a bag of chips before you realized the bag was gone? We're in stressful times. It's been stressful for all of us, and food is an easy and common um, way for some people to cope, and sometimes not really the best choice because mindless eating, which is, maybe when you're using that stressful situation to eat a bag of chips, or you're studying and you're not really paying attention to the bag of trail mix in front of you, and now all of a sudden you've eaten the whole thing, it can actually lead to weight gain and obesity and health issues, which none of us really want to have. We want to remain as healthy as possible. So mindful eating is a technique to help develop healthy eating habits and having an enjoyable relationship with food. And I'm going to walk you through a mindful eating exercise. So I want you to kind of remember these steps, or you have this recording and then you can grab some food while you're listening to this and go through this exercise with me. So the first thing is, say you're about to have lunch. I want you to ask yourself, am I hungry? Close your eyes and listen to your stomach, listen to your body, right? We have physical hunger cues that if we stop and listen to our body, we know if we're hungry or not. Babies are born with these hunger cues. They know when they're hungry and they know when they're full. And there's a lot of research that shows, parents, babies are crying, so we give them a bottle, and that's actually, that right there is what stops that intuitive eating, where about listening to your hunger and fullness cues, because now you're learning that if something doesn't feel right, you can have some food and you can feel better. So it's very common to maybe not be an intuitive eater and to eat in a mindless way. And I want to help you try to eat mindfully again. So we're listening to our bodies. Am I hungry? Just because it's noon doesn't mean you have to eat lunch. You can wait until you're hungry, right? All right, so you've closed your eyes, you've listened to your body, and you are hungry. You absolutely are hungry. And now you're standing in front of the refrigerator and you're trying to figure out, what am I going to eat for lunch today? And you see a few different options. I want you to think about those options and how are you going to feel after eating that food? Well, maybe I'll just go into my pantry and eat a bag of chips because that seems like the easiest thing, versus, when I eat a big healthy salad, like I feel good, I have more energy, I feel good about my choices, so how are you going to feel? If you're going to eat fries and chicken tenders and donuts and afterwards your stomach bothers you, then think about that. And what choice do you want to make today? Now, once you've decided that you're hungry and you've made a choice on what you're going to eat, I want you to put away all the distractions. I know this sounds like a crazy suggestion. I'm talking no cell phones, no TV, no textbooks, right? And I want you to sit down. I don't want you to be standing while you're eating. All right? And don't have a time constraint. All right? We need to take time to eat. So everything's away. The one thing you could do, maybe you're doing this with your roommate, companionship while eating is great, because when you can have a conversation, it'll help you slow down how fast you're eating. So that's not one thing. Interaction is great, especially in these times. So if you have a roommate and you want to do this together, then that's great. So now you're about to eat. You've got your lunch in front of you. You have all distractions put away and you're sitting down and you've made a good choice that you're going to feel good about. It doesn't really have to be healthy, to be honest with you. It just has to be a choice that you feel good about. All right. So I want you to take a bite of food, but just one bite, and hold it in your mouth. Okay. Now, don't chew yet. Just hold the bite. Pretend it's an apple. Hold that bite, that slice of apple, that one bite in your mouth, but don't chew it. Pay attention to the consistency, the texture, the temperature, the flavor. We want to experience our food. There's so much research that if we slow down and experience our food, we would overall eat smaller portions. We would feel more satisfied. Okay, now you can start chewing your food, but chew slowly. The recommendation is 30 to 50, chew 30 to 50 times before swallowing. So don't swallow, just really pulverize that food, really chew it slowly, very slowly. And notice how the consistency changes. And you know what else you might notice? Your mind wandering. And it's okay if your mind wanders, but bring it back to the experience of the food. Okay, now you'll notice maybe your body's starting to want to swallow the food. So notice how that feels and go ahead and swallow your food. All right, take a deep breath. Exhale. All right, so that's an example of eating one bite of food mindfully. And I realize that if you did that for your whole lunch, it might take forever. So that's not what I'm suggesting. But you could practice. You could, some people I know will eat their first bite of every meal this way to help them tune in. But I want to challenge you, make a commitment to yourself that you're going to pick one meal a day where you're going to eat mindfully. Because I know in the world right now, you are probably eating lots of your meals on the go or while studying. And I want you to commit to a goal of one meal a day, eating mindfully, and experience your food. And I guarantee you the experience will really just open your world, and you'll enjoy your food more. You might find that you get fuller faster, and maybe you'll learn something new. Maybe you'll be eating lunch with someone and have some good interactions. And again, have any questions or concerns dietary related, I am here as a resource for you on campus, and I'm happy to help. Have a great day.